Hi everybody, I'm at Tactical Airsoft in Temple, and they have a museum, which I forgot they had, so let's show you around. He's kind enough to show me around, so I'll show you guys around too.
What do you mean that you forgot they had?
I didn't see it on the website.
Okay, great. Well, hi, my name is Dave, and welcome to the museum, and you are?
I am Overlord Triple X. But
okay, Triple X.
Yeah,
hey, how you doing, everybody out there in YouTube land? Well, right here, we have one of the state's largest privately owned military museums. We are a 501c3 entity, and everything is tax exempt if anybody wants to donate. But here we go. We'll start off with a few things out here. We have the iconic World War II Jeep. We have two of these. We have one built by Ford, one built by Willis. This is the Willis version. It's got one of the 50 cal machine guns on it, and the interesting thing about that 50 cal machine gun is that it is actually a Saving Private Ryan prop. When I was in Europe, I was there for 12 years. I got to go to the prop warehouses after they made Saving Private Ryan, Band of Brothers, and all that. And I got a lot of the props that they have in those movies. So this is actually a movie prop. Moving on, right here, we've got a British converted World War II Jeep. This one was converted for airborne use. They put it in a glider. So to put it in a glider, you have to take the handles off the side, take the fenders off, take the hood off, and the windshield, and make it a lot wider. Weight in an aircraft really counts. So that's why they stripped this one down. They put everything in the back and put stuff on the hood so that you could supply the troops longer. Moving on. The museum's broken down into 4 areas. You have the external area right here where we have parties and demonstrations and classes at. Then you have the 3 hallways. First hallway covers everything from 1914 to 1940. Next hallway covers 41 through 1975. And the third one covers from 1950s to current days. This one right here is a replica of a World War I trench. We've got French, British, Australian, United States uniforms, weapons, accoutrements, everything you can imagine. Everything from, we've got a pistol here with a bayonet, to range finders, hand grenades, everything. A lot of the stuff you can actually, I'll let you hold and touch. And we have little interesting classes like there's actually something interesting about this. World War I canteen, what could be interesting about this? Okay, think about it this way. It was pressed steel made in 3 parts. You got the neck, top, and bottom. Well, what they did was they took the top and the bottom, they put them together, and they fused them. They didn't have welding really at that time, so they fused them together using another piece of metal as a glue. You want to take a guess what that metal was? Lead. They sealed it with lead, and they dipped it into lead to seal it. So every time you would drink out of this, you get lead poisoning. Something you don't think about, but yeah, that actually happened.
Wow.
All right. We have, this is an interesting reputation here. Everybody these days, you have to have something visual to represent with, okay? This is something that will really bring something to light. In 1914, the very beginning of World War I, each pistol is a different color. You have brown, blue, gray, yellow, green, red, and each pistol represents 125,000 soldiers in that army. Or sorry, 225,000 soldiers in that army. Like the brown, the British had over 1.5 million soldiers. French had 4 million. Going on and on. To the Russians, they had the most. They had several million soldiers. Okay? Think about it this way. The United States had less than 125,000 soldiers. This is all compared to all these guys that you're going into combat with. So we were heavily outgunned. All right, and we needed a couple years to get built up. By the time that we did get under the war, we were not a very big fighting force, but we were able to be large enough to make a difference. And back here, we've got several different types of World War I firearms from the U.S. and British and French sides. Then we got over here, we've got a Allied type dugout. It shows the living conditions of soldiers during World War I. Lots of cool stuff in here, cool stories in here. I'm not going to get into it, but there's about 100 different stories in here with all the artifacts. One story, see all those containers down there, the drums? That's what you're finding most of in the battlefields these days. They go out there and dig them up and everything. They're so common, they're everywhere. You know what those were? Those were rum rations. So when the British got ready to go over the top, they'd take one of those out, they'd pass it back and forth a few times, because nobody in their sober right mind would get up there and charge into a machine gun nest. So those are all over the place. You have the heavy weapons that were used, everything from mortars, Vickers machine gun, Browning, Lewis guns, and Madison. And we have some other original antiques in here. Moving on. German rifles, Austrian-Hungarian rifles, and Turkish rifles. You've got a Turkish soldier, British soldier, or sorry, Australian soldier for Gallipoli, and then over on this side, we actually have Austro-Hungarian, German early war, and German trench armor. Now, when you come in here, if you're with a group, what we'll do is we'll actually put somebody in this armor, see how heavy it is, and it is quite heavy, and it's quite a demonstration. So, and once you leave this area, this is the end of World War I. We're going into World War II. You've got all sorts of rank badges. You've got cuff titles. You've got qualification badges. You've got all sorts of country patches. Just all this stuff. And this isn't everything. This is just a very small portion of it. Over on this side, you've got this section right here represents the early part of World War II, where you have the French infantry and French tanker, the Polish infantry, Dutch, and all them that were overran right at the beginning of World War II. On this side, you've got the German uniforms from 1936 all the way up to 45. We're only missing one uniform right now. We should have that in another month or so. We've got explosives, machine guns, mess tins, everything that they had. This side we have from the Africa Corps. We've got Luftwaffe, Army, and then we've got the Italians, British, Desert, and RAF. We also have full-size tanks. We're getting those operational as soon as I get more money. And with the vehicles, we've got about 20 vehicles. Everything from World War II light tanks to trucks to Humvees, 5 tons of deuce maps. We've got a new LMTV. And what we do is we keep those in operational condition and we run people around in them.
That's really cool.
Now, this is just one part of the museum. There's actually 3 halls like this. So if you're interested in military history or anything, and you like airsoft in any way, shape, or form, come on out and play airsoft out here. We've got a huge field. Yesterday, today is raining. Yesterday we had about 65 people all day, and on Saturdays are good days. And so come on out, and you get, with the $20 admission, you get a free entry into the museum.
Well, guys, what do y'all think? Come on up here when you feel like it, and get to see an awesome museum and play some airsoft. Can't think of anything better.
And if you don't want to play airsoft, it's a $5 admission. Now, hey, we're going on a Humvee ride?
Sure.
Hey everybody, what we're doing here is we have actually a fleet of these Humvees. We got 4 now, we're fixing to get about 10, and what we're going to do is we're expanding the museum, and we're going to launch the National Humvee Museum. I'm originally from right near where the Humvees are built, up in Mishawaka, Indiana. They kind of got stuck here in Texas after driving these things for 22 years. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a museum all about these vehicles. Now, if you think about it this way, you think about World War II and everything. You think about the U.S. Jeep. Came out in 1940, and they stopped making them in 45. They only lasted about 5 more years till Korea, and then they were replaced by the M38. So it had about a 10 to 15 year run on it. Now think about it this way. These things came out in 1982. They're still buying them, still building them, and they're going to be in the Army inventory. I just talked to people up in Warren, Michigan, up in Tacom. They're scheduled to be in the Army inventory for at least another 35 years. So you're looking at a vehicle that's going to have a 70 to 80 year run. No other military vehicle that we've ever seen has had that much of a run and been asked to do so much. This is everything from a weapons carrier, a troop transport, to they're using them as they're starting to use them as unmanned drones. They're putting computers in them, remote controls, and running them through areas by remote control. So these things are being used for everything: scouting, anti-tank, anti-air defense, engineer breaches, everything you can imagine. These vehicles have been asked to do. They've built over 275,000 of these things, and they're used by about 50 other countries. So when you think of the most iconic military vehicle ever, I would say it's not the Jeep anymore, it's these things. And we're going to try and build a museum to represent that. Ready for the drive?
Yeah, let's go on.
Now Humvee has three different types of engines. You've got the 6.2 original engine it came with, you've got the 6.5 engine, and then you've got the 6.5 turbo diesel. We've got the original 6.2 in it. Not a huge amount of horsepower, but a ton of torque. All right, very simple to start one of these things up. You turn on the wait light, or take it to run. You wait for the wait light to go off because it's got to warm up the glow plugs. Wait light goes off. It's got to be in gear. A lot of soldiers, they'll leave it in drive or reverse, and they'll wonder all day long why it won't start up. You got to have it in neutral. Starts up just fine. Not the quietest vehicle you've ever noticed. Here we go.
Very bumpy ride.
Yeah, but you're going over really bumpy ground.
Yeah.
If you want a smoother ride, you're going to lose off-road performance.
All right.
Short ride, but if you notice, it's got a travel of about 16 inches. So it can climb over just about anything that's out there that isn't a brick wall. So it's got a lot of performance, got a lot of good stuff to it. A lot of people malign them because they break down, but what happens is you got soldiers don't take care of them, and mechanics don't take care of them, so they'll start breaking stuff during service of the thing, and that's where a lot of the bad press comes from.
I like these things.
These are awesome. They were designed so you could do so many things with them. One of the early prototypes, you'd have a guy getting in here, laying down basically right here in the back. You'd have a hardtop with a Bradley turret, a mini Bradley turret on it with a 25mm chain gun. So you could drive around the battlefield, kill anything short of a T-90 tank. 25mm could take out a T-72. So with the anti-armor rounds. But yeah, you could drive these things around, hide them behind bushes, and just wait for the tanks to come by and attack them, and there's nothing you can do about it. Those combined with tow missile carriers, you have a tow missile up there, you can defeat a tank farther than they can shoot at you. Because a tow missile can go 3,700 meters. Tank can't.
That's awesome.
Direct fire gun can't. So you could sit up on a hill and own a whole valley.
That's awesome.
So with the right mix and combination of these vehicles, the mortar carriers, the artillery firefighters, have a couple batteries of 105s, these things would tow. You could actually have a military that would be fast, lightweight, and easy to take on a much heavier force.
That's awesome. Well, what do you guys think? Maybe y'all should come up here.
Everybody that comes up here, if they ask, they get a Humvee ride. We use these things as an educational tool because we're so few people are in the military these days. They don't know what the military has to offer, what the soldiers actually use, or anything like that. They play the video games and they say that's it. Well, this way, if you come up here, we will give you a ride in a Humvee as long as you're working. We will give you a ride in the Humvee. We'll take you up there, drop you off for the event, and during the larger games, what we'll do is we'll actually insert the Humvees into the game. We're probably going to have a Black Hawk Down game here soon, where we'll actually have a Humvee convoy. So we've also got a program we're just launching this week, where if you want to, you can come up here, pay me $50 for a half hour, or no, an hour, $50 per hour, sorry, and you get to drive the Humvee, the 5-ton, and the Deuce and a Half. The great big, the huge 5-ton that you kind of will climb up into. You'll be able to drive that for a few minutes.
Well, that's cool.
So you could actually say you've driven the biggest thing probably on your block. All right, and all the money goes back to support the Temple Museum of Modern Warfare.
Well, guys, that was the museum and a ride in the Humvee. That's cool. Y'all should really come up here. It's a really cool place up here. I haven't been down at the thing yet, but well, mainly because I'm the only one that showed up. So.
Yeah, we had it's raining today. It was storming a little bit ago, and you know how Irish officers sometimes are. Yeah. So we had about 50 people yesterday. So yeah, it evens out.
Yeah. Well, I may have to go back home and wait till next weekend. Other than that.
Well, you can go up there and check the field out.
Sure, that'd be cool.
All right, let's go.
Oh, okay, we're gonna go check out the field out. Cool. Alright. We're gonna go drive up there instead. Okay. See you guys in a sec. Hi everybody. I'm back. So, that nice man is the owner of this place, and he's allowing me to come up here for no price for me, because I'm not playing right now because, well, there's no one here besides me, and everyone else is just, hey. But they have awesome stuff. Y'all should come up here. Tactical Airsoft in Temple, and what they do is awesome. They over there is the museum, which y'all just saw, and then out here where I'm at is the play area. Right now I'm in the rest area because that's where all this stuff is. And please pick up your trash when you get here, because from what I can see from right here now, people did not pick up the trash. So, well, let's take a look. See? Let's take a look at the play area. He's allowing me to do this, so for free, I might add. Looks like maybe there's several different areas. I mean, okay, that's cool. So, and they feed you here, by the way. It's like $1. It's like $1 for $1 for a hot dog or something. It's just nice. So here's where some people are. That's where an air conditioning unit would be, in a little bunker type thing. See? You can see some of the BBs down there. Man, it's just man, I wish I'd be playing right now. This would be awesome. Showcase this better with my guns and shit. What's this? Oh, a spotlight. I think this might be a spawn area. Looks like. So, just taking y'all through here. I would normally be running, but since I don't want to hurt myself. because it's wet out here and lots of bumps. They have a replica of a vehicle over there, well, just for the heck of it. Over there and over there. Antenna way over there, if you can see it. And this place is just huge. I wouldn't mind playing. Look at all this. They did a good job out here. See, look at that. Looks like a war zone to me. That doesn't apply here. Damn. I'm gonna cut sporadically through here, so I mean, bear with me. Okay, now that right there is a. Oh, I hear shots out up there. Right there is a crate for your ammo and shit that the army people would use. Army, military, anybody that's in the military would use one of those. So all this is at Tactical Airsoft. And I believe they have a field out here that you can just run around in. Yeah. That's a big area. Like almost identical. And then this is where I would be if I had a sniper. One of the areas. Let me be careful here because I don't have, these are new boots and very slick. Okay, right up here. And I've got mud on my shoes, that's why it's also slick. Okay, see? This is where I would be shooting everybody. See that little target down there? That little tank thing? I'd shoot way down there. Probably get shot from over here. I'm not careful. Let me see if I can get this crap off my shoe. Yeah. Well, so what do y'all think? Sorry about the little clicks. That's back of my GoPro. What do y'all think? This is a good place, huh? Oh look, a down helicopter. Man. Now imagine this place running with me running around and a lot of other players running around here wrecking shit. 'Cause I'd be poning with the gear I have, automatic deagles and machine gun. I'll actually give y'all a look at that when I get back to the my car. So, and I have it all lined up anyway. Extra batteries and shit. So, I guess I'll see you there in 3, 2, 1. So guys, I'm gonna turn on my radio. I don't want no copyright on here. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. So guys, so all he let me see and you guys see a part of the museum for free. he even explained it. And if I was in a group, he probably would have made me or someone else wear a piece of armor that someone else had worn in that awesome era. Well, I wasn't awesome era, but I mean, in that era of war. So, I don't know what's holding people back. They don't stop when it rains. I just think some of us, some of us are a little more adept and more daring than other people. Well, anyway, Airsoft and that guy are awesome. I mean, all I did was walk up to him before. Y'all didn't see this because I wasn't recording, but all I did was walk up to him and asked if I was the only one, and said apparently yes. And then I told him I was a YouTuber and wanting to showcase the place while playing. And since that wasn't going to happen, I asked him, and he said, I got something for you to record. So I did. I recorded it, and y'all are guys seeing it. So, man, it was. That's actually one of the nicer people I've actually met in my life. But yeah. I thought it was kind of cool that just because I'm a YouTuber, and I told him I wasn't very very popular yet, and he still said yes. So, hey, I'm not. We're gonna get this done. I'll come back here next weekend when it's not raining, because I'll come up here even if it's raining, see if people come up, because I'm calling them out. I'm calling out I may have to bleep that, but I'm gonna call them out anyway. So this is an event. It wasn't very eventful, but I got to showcase I got to show y'all guys the museum and the play area. Got some mud in my boots. Shit. No, that's fine. Excuse me. Damn. I mean, it's nice out here. It was nice out there. So I think everyone should just nut up and shut up and get out there. So all you airsoft people and startups and who just want to have fun, go up there. They had 50 people up, or to 60. No, they had 50 to 65 people yesterday, and no people today. What's up? Man, he gave me a special honor. I mean, I'm not in the military. I look like I am, but I am not. And man, that was awesome. I can't say it enough. Can't say awesome enough. I can't look at the camera always. I have to drive too. This is dangerous in of itself. But man, this is great, and y'all will see all of it in this video. Man. So that's all for me. That's all for now. I will see you guys in the next video. Smash the hell out of that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe for more content like this. Bye-bye.